Okay, this is for the Cancer forecast for August. It's a little bit late because wasn't feeling well for the past 2 days. So yeah, um, so I'll be starting with the what do you call this? With the Cancer, and then hopefully we can finish off the um, Scorpio and Pisces last. Cancer, there are too many people involved in your life right now. Too many activities, and especially that this fire sign, okay, that's been like dominating your life right now. Either this is your boss or father figure or your husband, if you're a woman, of course. But this is a general reading, okay? So it might not resonate to all of you. And I really appreciate those people that's been inquiring, like what's been going on with me lately, with my health. And the video that I have recorded for the weekly forecast, I forgot her name. Um, she mentioned something about being so quiet and stuff. Um, Actually, it's not. Because at that time when I recorded the video, um, I took medicine without without eating anything or eating something, so it kind of, triggered my ulcer. So every time I speak a little bit louder, it hurts. So anyway, Cancer, this is the overall energy of your reading, Knight of Wands. Well, in Rider Waite, this is the Knight of Wands. Um, Cancer, there are like a lot of movements, a lot of activities that's been going on in your life right now, especially that your main focus is your finances, especially for the first 2 weeks of August. It's all about accomplishing something, sealing the deal, or executing a contract. Also, some of you are trying to free yourself from a current deal or project binding. Um, I'm picking up some of you are also into, especially if you're into real estate, or there are some buildings that are involved or included, or it could be like, work and business in general. But at this point, you're just waiting for things to really simmer down, for things to finalize, and you're definitely out. Okay? You're just waiting for the door to be opened. And you're not really telling your plans to this fire sign, to this Aries. It could be your boss, okay? That you are, or like a boss material, or like authoritative figure, or it could be um, your father, uncle, husband, or something like that. That's really bossy, and you're not telling this person what's your plan, okay? I feel like there's also either there is like another job that already awaits you, or there is like a new opportunity that will be coming your way, and you're very, very excited about this. It's something different from whatever you usually do, and it's something different from the things that you kind of practice. Better way of putting it. Okay. Um, I feel like this is, you find this more exciting. Uh, well, something that you will also be growing in terms of your knowledge, skills, and experience. And it's like you're so into this. It's like you're dedicating your time, your energy into this. It's not that you want to make an impression, but at the time that you will be starting this, or it could be that you're already starting a new thing and you're just finishing off a project, okay? And it's not that you want to impress the new management or your new boss, but it's more of you want to put your heart into something new because this excites you. The other job is kind of a little bit, like you find this boring and you feel like, I've been doing this for how many years now? I already know this like the back of my hand. So you're not really telling this person, which is very confident, also complacent, that you're going to be staying or sticking around. But little did he know that you already have something else brewing. Now, some of you are planning to cut off this person or this company. Some of you also have an air sign in your chart. Um, and you really want to move. You're you're being very secretive right now, Cancer. You're a very secretive person anyway. But you tend to keep things to yourself. You want to keep things to yourself, and you feel like this is your jam. Okay, this is your something that you really want to hold on to. It could be not for long, but for you right now, this is your ace. Okay. Um, I feel like this whole project will be over in about 3 weeks, 3 days, or 3 months. And you are, like really planning to go or to leave or something like to walk away from the scene. Okay, if you can see that this woman is already like, waving her hand goodbye after receiving the letter, the good news. Okay. Kind of a little bit deceptive, but well, it is what it is. Hello, Monique. Welcome. I know it's late. I'm not really expecting. It's almost midnight in New York, right? I know it's. I'm not really expecting much people to tune in, but I really appreciate it. Um. Anyway, the second week of August. Ooh, there will be a big confrontation. I mean, you're ready for this. It's not that you're ready to fight, but you're ready for this. You know that this person will be a little bit condescending, or it's like they're gonna be, what do you call this? Like, a little bit, like they will be scorning you for leaving them right in the middle of the fight or this war, and for you, it's like that's my decision. I also feel like you don't really feel so fulfilled with this job. So this is more all about your career, okay? Um, I will read later on if there's anything about your love life, but this is, the cards are highlighting more about your career and your life purpose or your life path starting this month. So for you, it's like you don't really feel so fulfilled in this job or business or line or project or whatsoever. And you feel like, I want to try something new. You can't give whatever I want. And it's like I've been working my arse off and it's not really that fulfilling. I mean, obviously, why do we work? We work because not just because of the money, but there's also like self-fulfillment, something that you can also say to yourself that like I'm the one who's at the back of this. But in terms of this, this project or that you really want to leave, every time that something gets accomplished, someone else gets the credit. It's not you, even though the brain and the labor, the planning, and everything else is under your fingers, okay, under your fingertips, under your supervision. It's all your ideas. But at the end of the day, it's someone else who's been bagging the credits, or it's like someone's still being praised aside from you. It's not that you're really looking for that, but it's like lack of fulfillment. That's just easier way of putting it. It's like can't feel like this is still your spot. This is still your baby. All right. Third week, looks like there is also something more of a personal that you're going to be dealing with. Some of you are already going through a divorce. Some of you will be filing for a divorce. Some of you will be working on a divorce or something like that, or you're going to be leaving somebody. And like what I said, this entire month, Cancer, you're going to be very, very secretive. Everything that you're going to be doing, everything that you will be implementing, everything that you will be executing, it's all a secret. Okay? Because you feel like every time that you say something, all of your plans to somebody, it gets jinxed. Okay? Hi, Keonis. Hi, Gucci Black. Hi, Lioness Paw. Yeah, so I mean, it's not that you're isolating yourself at this point. You're being civil. It's like you're very neutral to everyone. This is a different you. This month, it is a different version of you. You are the mystified version of Cancer that hides beneath your shell. Okay? Because there are some, it's like you really want to have the change that you really that you're craving for such a long period of time. For you, it's like no, it can't be other people again. It can't be my family. It can't be my spouse. It can't be like this. It can't be like that. I also have my own future. I also have my own dreams. So you will be succeeding in whatever it is that you really want to do, personally, professionally, with the third week of this month. And the last week of this month, you're going to be back and forth, back and forth. You feel like, should I? Should I not? Should I really submit this? Should I really file for this? You know? It's like you're already there outside the door. You're going to go back in, go outside, go back in, go outside. It's like, like up and down, up and down. And you know what? Go ahead with it. Let's take a look more at the clarifications. You know what you want. You're just too afraid of running over someone else's toes. You know what you want, but sometimes you're just too afraid of, you know, like hurting other people. But I'm not, I would say that this is the because you're going to be so deceptive. This is a different version of you this month. And it's like this is the kind of person, or this is the kind of lie that is much more useful. Okay? There are lies that are very destructive. There are lies that are just to impress. There are lies just to cover up. But this is the lie that you can definitely be, I mean, not really use, but I mean, it's more of a productive lie, or it's a kind of lie that is much more sensible, but obviously still a lie. Okay. So it's not really right. But it is what it is. You have to do whatever it takes to survive. Now, hmm, the thing here is right before you can make those brand new beginnings, right before you can make all those, like before you initiate any new projects. Obviously, there are some people who's going to try and hold you back. There are some people who's going to try and no, you need to stay because you need to finish this off. I don't have this. I don't have that. Who's going to replace you? You need to train this. So you already know the steps that your boss or the owner or whoever it is that you're reporting to that will be doing to stop you. So you're ready. Okay, you're ready. And even though that up to the last minute, someone's going to make it hard for you to move. Someone's going to make it hard for you to relocate or to move to a new office. But you're very much determined. And this is what will make you even stronger. I feel like some of you will just reason out that you have to travel, even though it's so hard to travel, okay, with whatever that's been ongoing right now. Um, you would just say to this company, or I feel like you're just going to file for leave or holidays because if you are, thank you, Keonis, because if you are under employment, then this company won't let you or won't accept your resignation. If you are working with a partner, if you're one of the owners, then this, there will be, it will be really hard, but um, you're well prepared legally how to get out of this. All right. Now, I feel like if you're under employment, you will just file for leave, whatever it is. And then you would just reason out that you are leaving or traveling or going someplace else or, whatever. Or you need to be there for a family member or something like that. So, of course, just to woo you and just to convince you to stay, they're going to give whatever you want. But again, that's all part of the plan. Okay? So this month, your brain or your mind will be working like Matrix. Okay? Um, with this whole thing that will be, that you will be initiating, executing, or whatever it is that you are planning, especially in terms of your divorce, or especially in terms of your, sorry, especially in terms of your, yeah, personal life, there is a mother figure, and either this is an Aries or an air sign, and then a Virgo person, Virgo guy. But this is more of a family. I don't feel like this is, something else. It's like they will try to convince you to stay or to not to do it or something like that. And this is where you're going to feel like, why is it that my own family is betraying me? Instead of them supporting me with whatever it is that I'm going through, it looks like I stand on my own and against my own family or relatives. So this is where you feel like you're so alone and you just need to be more stronger. So you will be doing things on your own. Okay? This will be, I feel like this will be settled around the month of October, not anytime soon. Still at the time of Libra, but I don't feel like it's going to be September. Now, here goes the most promising moment. Um, you will be earning more recognition, more praises, especially if you're in the field of media, okay, or advertising, or whatsoever. Um, Looks like you're going to be earning more recognition, praises, respect from other people. That, even though you're going through some crisis with your family, with your personal things or personal connections, you will be rising above. Okay? Oh, thank you, Pat. Look. Um, Now, anyway, I'll just read some of your comments later on before I start the highlights of the week. Um, yeah, so you'll be rising and you will be like people, I mean, not in the exaggerated way of putting it, but people will be looking up to you. Some of you have been so comfortable, or it's like you're so well secured with your chair, with your position, in your corner, in your office, or whatsoever. But there's no real life. There's no real challenge. Yes, there is stability. Yes, there is money and stuff, but there's no real fulfillment there. There's no action. It's like you're just watching and watching and watching, and yeah, people are just throwing money in your corner, but nothing. You're not even part of the action. So this is where you will find yourself much more useful, much more skilled. It's like this is also where you're going to be testing your your own knowledge, your brain, okay? And you will be much more sharper. Most of you have very uncanny sense of judgment and observation. Although cancers are, they're very cute when they have bloopers and, a little bit clumsy sometimes. But they are very, very intelligent. Okay? They're also very blunt. And see? The Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, in Rider Waite, this is the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Um, Gaining your freedom, financial independence, enjoying your works of labor, okay, your hard works, earning recognition, being much more stable, feeling proud of the things that you will be going through and will be going through. And things are finally turning up for the better. Okay? This is not just any other because before you've already changed a lot of jobs, you've already changed a lot of um, things that you feel like, okay, just for the sake of having a job and just for the sake of earning money, because I still have to send my kids to school. I still have to support my parents, or I still have to help with this. It's like it's all about other people. But this time, it's all about your self fulfillment, your growth, spiritual growth as well, and making your knowledge, experience, and your life path much more clearer, sharper, and it's like sorry, I'm rambling. Um, it's a never-ending growth, and it's not just a growth that is, that you're not going to be getting anything. You will be gaining a lot of things, especially your self-respect. So this is all about your what do you call this? Your career. But in terms of your personal life, some of you are already severing ties. Some of you are cutting off. Um, let's say secured ground. You're no longer in love with the person, or you think that you were once in love with that person, but unfortunately, you're only in love with the idea of being in love, and you're only in love with the security that situation, relationship, marriage, or person brings. And you've finally found your real calling, your real strength. And some of you have been in a very oppressing or suppressing situation or relationship that that person intentionally made you codependent on them so that you won't be able to spread your wings. I don't see any sign here, but the strongest is the Emperor. Obviously, it's Aries. So if you're with a fire sign, or it could be any other sign, um, that's why this is the overall energy of your reading. Movement, fast movement. You need to brace for yourself. Okay, it's coming. The energy is approaching. You just need to be ready when it comes. Okay, this is all about for this month. There's no like first, second, or it's just it's coming. You just need to be prepared for that. Now, about your family issues and family matters, I feel like some of you have a brother or sister that's a Virgo, and instead of supporting you with your, instead of supporting you with your decisions, with your ordeals or whatsoever, they are going to try and make it appear that what you're doing is wrong. So obviously, Cancers are very family oriented. They are very close to their families. The family ties, it's really, oof. If you're married to a Cancer, you definitely always compete against their love for their family. I'm not saying all, okay? I'm not saying all, but mostly, okay? But this time, you feel like they are up against you or they are going against you, okay? You have a big heart. You're a very loving person, but when it comes to this kind of situation and matters, you know how to harden. You know how to get hard. You know how to go against. You know how to be firm with your decision. So I feel like this month there will also be some tensions that's going to be happening between you and your family. And not to mention that if you're also going through a divorce, your ex-spouse or your spouse will be using your family against you because they know that that is your weakness. All right? Now let's take a look at your highlights of the week. Now, let me. Wow, you're from Belgium, Catholic. Why do we have to face so much difficulties? Because it's part of our growth. If we're not going to go through any extreme um, difficulties or obstacles or tests, how will you be able to measure your strengths? How will you be able to learn new things and to also discover your own potentials? If you're always going to be so comfortable and sit down in one corner and say, okay, like I'm safe here, I'm fine, I'm good. And it's not just you. I mean, last year, Aquarians have faced a lot of difficulties. And I feel like Virgo as well. So, hi, Heart of Gold. Let's take a look now at your highlights of the week. Oh no, sorry. I have to do your finances first. I'm sorry. I am more keen to do the highlights because it actually, sorry, not highlights of the week, highlights of the month. It actually points out more of the things that you need to pay attention to and things that you really need to, in terms of your personal life and in terms of your choices, personal choices and life path. Financially, this month, someone will intentionally drive you nuts, okay, or will drive you to strife because they know. So I feel like this is more about personal. But, but, you will be guided accordingly. I'm seeing a woman that is, it's like they pull their hair too tight. They look so strict, and they're tall. Well, not so tall, just okay. Um, Most of the time they're always alone, but they're very intelligent. People are very intimidated by their knowledge and their wisdom. And this person mostly feels so alone, even though they appear more of a very strong woman, and they're wearing like a very not really long skirt, but the slit of their skirt is up to their thigh. So they dress up really nicely, and they look so smart. Now, that person or that woman that I'm seeing right now feels so alone, and they feel like like they're always what's that oracle card? It feels like an orphan. Okay, I'm picking up the initials of JSA or something. JS. I'm picking up JSA. I'm not really sure. So yeah. So the spirits have a very special message for that woman. That person secludes herself most of the time and always thinking very deep. And they just want to have a light side of life, but they're not really much aligned to their life purpose. That's why they're having a hard time going through the obstacles in their life. It's time for them to face their real life purpose. Okay. The skin looks like a Latina though. Latina or like brownish, golden brownish or light brownish or something like that. Um, I feel like that woman is also married, but suffered from a lot of unhappiness all her life. Anyway, it's time for you to break free. Spread your wings, get out of it, and, you know, build your own nest. Because you will definitely be successful. Okay, so don't be afraid. Anyway, so when it comes to your finances, someone will intentionally suppress you with your needs. Someone will just suddenly use you as a co-guarantor or whatsoever to get you tied up in a loan or or things. And this is where you really need to make a stand. Because I feel like this person knows your plan, or they could feel that you're planning to make an exit or something like that. And you need to say no, okay, when it's the right thing to do. This person will just give you endless nightmares financially. So this is a fire sign that you're going to be up against with. So be prepared. You know what to do. You can definitely go against this person, but just be prepared, okay? Anyway, so for those of you who missed out your abundance for the past few years and months and times or whatsoever, it will be catching up starting this month. You will also learn how to handle money. Cancers are good in managing their finances, by the way. And you will learn how to, you know, manage your finances. And the thing here is, you know how to handle your own money, but you're more than willing to take a loan for those people that you love. And this is the reason why you always get into trouble. It's like you always do the self-sacrificing thing, and You always take the risk for them. But if it's only you, you're good, you're safe. Now, some of you are planning or will be planning to buy a new house or sell off your properties just for you to move away and get away or cut off the energy. And you don't know if it's really the right thing to do, but the cards are, like agreeing with your plans that yes, it is the right thing to do. Um, yeah, and then up to the last minute, someone's gonna be standing your way, and someone will still try to. And this is the sad part of it. I mean, financially, your abundance will be catching up on you. I'm seeing a lot of financial stability, windfall, unexpected money resources, and I also feel like you'll be part of a like a new group or society that will give you much more recognition with whatever it is that you're doing. But the problem here is, personally, there are some people that will be standing your way. And this is going to be your big challenge because some of them you can just say no. Some of them you're so afraid of hurting them. Some of them you're so like you don't want to um it's like you don't want to see the hurt in their eyes. Um okay. And then expect that when it comes to some legal matters, okay, contracts, I'm talking about some personal stuff. When it comes to some contracts that you need to sign, execute, or that you need to forward, there will be some delays. There will be, like expect that there are some schedules that needs to be bumped or that needs to be canceled, needs to be rescheduled, and something like that. It will be a little bit frustrating first 2 weeks for you. But then for the third and up to the last week of the month, things will definitely be moving and you will be guided accordingly. Okay, there are some people that will try to stop you, but it is your guides, okay, or it is the universe that will be protecting you from incurring all of these delays or absorbing all of these negativities or sabotaging. Okay, you actually have the willpower to manifest things because it's your heart that is already longing for this. It's your heart that is already like pushing for this because you're really screaming for change and freedom and improvement. All right? You just need to face some betrayals, okay? If you will combine all of this, you're not going to be able to sleep at night. Okay? This one. But it's a good thing that will be happening not just in 1 week or, in one day. It will be happening gradually, but so that you'll be able to pull more strengths. But, in each and every story, there will always be some bad and good stuff. You'll be able to conquer this. But your greatest, and I can't say enemy, but your greatest test will be your family or the people that you really, really love. For whatever reason, like you will be going up against them. It's like something, there's also something that you're trying to fight for, or so, it's like there's also something that you're trying to um, uh, prove or show. It's not shuffling. All right, now let's proceed to your highlight. What is it that you really need to be so concerned about this month? And who are the people that will be helping you along the way? What are the things that you really need to do? Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands. You and this King of Wands really have a, like a thing to, Seven of Swords, you really have a thing to finish off. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. Oh, a lot of Wands. Queen of Wands. You have to deal with someone who's very nagging. And someone is just all talk and no action. Ah, some of you are going to be starting a new relationship. So this is the overall energy, the Temperance. You are going to be fighting for your own financial freedom. There are some people that will try to snatch your pentacles, but you're ready. You feel like there's also like an investment, or there's something that you've could be invested or put up your, or like you put your some of your savings in this investment, and you feel like it's really time to harvest it. Now you will be dealing with, it looks like these two are going to be working in tandem, so be very careful. There are some people that will be going up against you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4. More likely 4. But I'm picking up 6. Could be 4 to 6. Anyway, one earth sign young man, fire sign man, fire sign woman. Where's the other one? Earth sign older person. Yeah, so these are the people that will try to go up against you. It's like they don't want to see you making all those changes in your life without their approval. So more likely that these people wants to treat you like a puppet. Okay, they don't want you to make any of those what do you call this? They don't want you to make all of those changes or whatsoever. And it's like they just want you to live your life according to their own judgments. It's really pathetic. I mean, you're bold, you're daring, you're intelligent, you have a lot of potentials. You can even have a life of your own in another place, but you're sacrificing, you're trying, or you're choosing to stay closer to them because you care a lot for them. But that's the price of caring too much for, in other people. It's like sometimes you have to sacrifice your own points of interest. Now, this person will try to convince you, but this is just a lie. This expect that this person will be acting so superficial up against you. So I don't feel like this is love. This is more of your personal life. Okay? But there's down below. But expect that this person will be, this person, this king and queen, could be that they are couples. They will be acting so superficial towards you. Let's say, for example, they're going to be giving you gifts or treating you in a very fine restaurant or, dining or whatsoever. Are going to give you some lavish gifts just to woo you. But expect that these people will be, the more they act like that, the more they cannot be trusted. Now, there is also money that will be coming your way that you're kind of expecting. So you need to protect yourself. Okay? It seems like here you will try to fight for your own safety. Not really safety, but it's more of like you want to safeguard your own space. All right? And you will be making a final judgment or final decision here about this people that's been like going up against you. There's a sacrifice that you have to make. Three people, three situation, three projects, or there are three things that you're going to be losing. Only two will remain standing. So it could be that those are the people that's very loyal and who believes in you without anything in return and without manipulating you. Okay? And this Ace of Wands, I feel like this is coming from your guide as the Temperance card came out here. Okay, picking up Uriel. That will be guiding you along your journey and that will also be protecting you by dealing with this manipulative people. All right? It seems like finally, for some of you, they're going to be giving you balls to to deal with those people. Because before, even though you're a very smart person and it's like you already know what they're up to, you're not saying anything. Because you're so afraid of hurting other people's feelings, especially your family. For other people, you don't have any other problem. You're very blunt to other people, but when it comes to your family, you're so afraid of seeing that hurt in their eyes or in their face. But the thing here is they don't really care about much, how you feel. So, happiness will be coming to you as I got the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun, but right in between, there goes the Devil. So still, someone's still going to be getting into or getting in between your happiness and your self-fulfillment, your success, your completion, achievement, whatsoever. But you'll be able to kick it off, okay? Or you'll be able to remove it or to overcome it. And then there goes the Magician, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Looks like you're going to be marrying somebody from the past or someone who is more like a childhood sweetheart. Or someone that is, that you've shared a past life connection with. There will be new beginnings, new relationship that will end up in marriage. These two look so in love with each other. And it looks like this is not just any other relationship, unlike the lovers. These two are being guided. If you can see that there's like an angel that's flying above them. So this is something that is meant to be. So Cancer, looks like you are very much aligned with your purpose. Finally, you're no longer in denial. Okay, so let's take a look now. Who's the other person? Or how does this person really feel about you? Looks like this person is very much single. Financially stable. Very intuitive. Bit of a childlike behavior. But they're good. They're okay. In fact, they're cute. For acting like, they have this kind of behavior that they're very playful. Um, they don't like, heavy dramas or like serious conversations right away. They just want to start with something light or with something They just want to start with something, like funny or something like that. They don't like dramas, and they're very patient. They're willing to wait out for you. It looks like you're already talking to this person. Now, you, on the other hand, don't be so hard on this person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're going to be enjoying your freedom and your independence. No one's going to be taking it from you. Hmm. The world. Okay, no wonder that the hangman came out here, meaning that this person still have to wait out for you. Um, it's like you're already aware, okay, of your path together. It's like you already know that this is the right person for you. This is the one that you're going to be ending up with. This is your destiny, and blah blah blah. But you feel like, like this is not really the right time. I still want to enjoy being free, being single. I still want to enjoy some of the things that I've missed out in the past. And you still want to enjoy your money. As the Knight of Pentacles came out here, and then the Eight of Cups. This is not really a very good thing. For you, it's like, well, it's not that you're going to be walking away from this person. Thank you, Gypsy and Magnolia. Um, for you, it's like you want to not really move. It's like you want to not really search for yourself because you already found yourself, but you just want to roam around. Anyway, um, anyway, you just want to roam around. It could be that you want to travel for now. You want to go and see some of your long lost friends, some of your relatives that you haven't talked for a long time. Or it could be that you want to see some of the things or experience some of the things that you've missed out because you were so, caged in this situation with your family or with your spouse, whoever it is. Because you want to, it's not that you're going to be so selfish, but it's like you want to experience some of the things that you've missed out in the past so that when you start a new relationship or when you enter into a new compromise or to because relationship is a compromise. Some people don't believe that, especially some signs. But relationship, it's not going to work out without you compromising your freedom, your life, and whatsoever your decisions. But it's like right before you enter into this kind of situation again, you want to make sure that there won't be any resentments of what if and if only. Well, this is, you can still enjoy this and you can still be like live your life the way you want it to be by enjoying it with someone. But if you really want to test, like being on your own for now, it's okay because this person's going to be waiting out for you anyway. Some of you wants to travel the world when you finally receive the money. Some of you wants to start your own business. Create some changes that you really want. Death card, but it's not going to take that long. You're going to be missing out this person, the King of Swords. Let's take a look more about this other person, their intention, and more details about them. Oh, and if they're also, if they're going to be, because you're so afraid of getting hurt and you're so afraid of repeating the past mistakes, you really need to snap out of that, okay? You're going to have a lot of fun. This person really loves you. You need to learn the art of communication. Because most of the time you just smile, you just say it's okay even though it's not okay. You will say there's no problem even though there are a lot of problems. You'll say that you're not offended even though you're already like you're so upset from the inside that you just want to explode, you know? I mean, you're to the extreme. Either you're too blunt or you're too secretive. Some of you will also, you know, you need to overcome your trust issues and stop playing detectives. If you don't have trust with your partner, then there's no point in getting into a relationship at all. And one more thing, paranoid people and people with trust issues cannot be trusted upon. I mean, not all, because it depends on the trauma that you have gone through. But still, you have to learn how to be able to give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay? And the more the person is very paranoid, that's already a red flag. This person is very conservative. Um, what do you call this? It's like they're going to bring back the chivalry. Okay. I mean, this person is going to be like, it will be treating you like a goddess and they'll be putting you in a pedestal. So I just hope that you can also reciprocate their feelings. They want you to accept their shortcomings. They're very humble, down to earth, grounded, very much aware of their own feelings. Um, They don't like dualities. I mean, they don't like being in a very complicated situation. They don't believe in triangle. This person is very fragile. They've already lost someone in the past and they're still grieving until now. I feel like it has been a while, but they're still grieving until now. So be very careful in hurting their feelings. Ten of Swords. If you will not make your relationship a little bit exciting, chances are one of you will be cheating. The Lovers. You need to travel a lot. You need to maintain the adventure, the thrill, you know. But I feel like this is going to be for long term. I don't feel like this is something that you would just, put. Oh, this is somebody from the past. Or this is someone that you already know. Okay. The good thing here is I feel like this person also have a lot of admirers. But even though that's the case, they only have their heart. Oh, sorry. You you are the only one that's in their heart, and they only have eyes for you, eyes on you. Or it's like you can expect that they are not gonna, like fickle, or I mean, they know how to be dedicated. Okay. Not unless that you're the one who will show them that you can't be trusted, and that you're the one who is, you know, committing an infidel. So that's the time that they will also be screwing around. This is a very old-fashioned person, conservative. Let's see if this person is older than you. Just enough. I feel like late 30s, early 40s. Yeah, this person is not that old. Not unless that you're only in your 20s or something like that, and age is a very big factor for you, then it's up to you. Temptation. Ah, you met this person during the time that you're still married. And then there was like wooing, and there was like flirtations that already occurred in the past, but and then you get closer, dream about things. Nine of king of sorry, queen of swords. But something needs to end, or something needs to be severed during at that time, because it was a lot, like there were a lot of things that are already occurring. I feel like, so it could be that this is the reason why like you're being so driven into, going up against this or making all of these changes. So the story is kind of, like going backwards. Hmm. Oh, so the Seven of Wands. So it looks like that this person, well, the Seven of Wands in Rider Waite, it has a different meaning. But here in this picture, it looks like someone just came from the train station, and you're going to be seeing each other again. So someone is from a different city or different place. And you're going to be very happy, if you can see that these two are so happy to see each other once again. Let me arrange my mic. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at your side now. Some of you have an air sign, a strong air sign in your chart. Could be your Aquarius, Libra, or a lot of air in your chart. That's why you're so blunt. Or could be you're a cusper of Gemini, Cancer. Hmm. Both of you are very intuitive. You know, um, just a segue. Sometimes it's so hard being with I mean, it's so hard when the two of you are too intuitive, or you have that strong intuition, because you can't lie to the other person, and then the other person will just say, I don't buy that. you know? But it's, sometimes it's in a funny situation, sometimes it's, in a destructive situation. But hmm. Mm-hmm. Cancer, right before you get involved with this person, because I told you that be very careful with this person because it's like they're still going through some stuff. They're still grieving over somebody that they have lost, and they're still very fragile emotionally. They have a very good heart. Okay, I'm not saying that, but they're too far from being perfect. But here, because the overall energy of your card is the Tower. Hmm. You need to do a lot of healing right before you start. You also need to learn how to fill up your own cup because it's still empty. So, your decision right now, here from this side to go off and search for yourself, this Eight of Cups and the Fool, I feel like it's right. Okay, because if you're gonna be getting involved with somebody right away, while you still feel empty and wounded and gashed and bruised, broken, then you will just inflict the same pain to this person who's ready to put you in a pedestal, who's ready to treat you so right, and who's ready to give you the world, the love, the life, and everything that you've been dreaming about to be happy. So, I'm not saying that it's not going to work out. In fact, that it's if you're really destined to, to be together. But it's like you need to go on your own self journey, self healing, and you need to, work on your own issues first. Hmm. I mean, it will end up in marriage. There will be happily ever after. Of course, that you will find your way back through this person. But your journey to self discovery and healing, it's not yet going to happen right away. So, no wonder that this person is very patient or needs to be patient with you. Um, let's see if you're going to be playing around. I don't feel like you are planning to, or I don't see anybody else coming in here. But it's more of you will be in a certain period of confusion. You'll be feeling a little bit lost. Okay? Of course, going through with this kind of big changes, shift, it's not that easy. So, but the good thing here is finally, the bottom cards, the last cards, the clarity, or the clarification, these are all good cards. Okay? Also, be careful with your choice of words because this person is very sensitive. You're also very blunt. You're also sensitive. Very sensitive, actually. You're is insensitive and sensitive. Um, your relationship will have a very fiery connection. Oh, and let me check out your sex life as well. You will have that intense connection, but the problem here is what when you're too blunt, the other person will also be blunt, and then it's like the thing or the reason that will be making you change your feelings for one another are the ones that won't heal. So be careful with your choice of words. Be considerate about other people's feelings. I mean, yeah, I know. I've said something about here about your family, but this person is the one that's going to be treating you right. They're not perfect, okay? I'm not saying that they're like an angelic or they're like a saint or whatsoever, but that is the only thing that you really need to avoid. Okay, be careful with your choice of words, especially during the first year of your. Let me check out your first year of your marriage. You're gonna get married to this person. If you're a guy, then you're gonna be marrying this woman or this person, whoever. Hi, Misty. Welcome. Let me check quickly at your sex life, okay? Because it seems like both of you are very. Mm-mm-mm. Insecurities, too much expectations, comparison. You need to avoid this. But both of you really love one another. It's like the other person will be so insecure of their own size or whatsoever, okay? And then the other person will be comparing the performance of the other to the previous. So don't do that. Both of you are willing to try. If you're still in your early 30s or 20s, or you're still able to, to get pregnant, be very careful because every year you're going to get pregnant. You'll be so fertile with this person. Otherwise, you're going to have children of your own. But both of you are so insecure, or both of you are also possessive and jealous. It's just that the other person is very discreet about how they feel, but you are both mirroring each other. There should be balance. Yep. And if you're a man and they found out that you are, having an affair or womanizing, they're going to cut off your happiness. So this is the extreme. They're very nice. They're very, ideal to be with. But be very careful in pissing them off. So this is the overall energy of your reading. The two of you will be very romantic towards one another, but avoid the comparison. Search or do your own memories. Okay. Um, One of you is very insecure about your size. Or there will be some comparison, so be very careful about that. Let's take a look at your healing oracle. Well, it's a good thing that Cancer is the first sign that I worked on, so still have a lot of energy. Okay, help from above. Rejection, ooh. Sexuality, ooh. You need to work on this department. Pay attention to signs. Soulmate. Home. Self-sabotage, patience, wild, entrapment. This is the overall energy of your, at the bottom of the deck, sorry, dreams. Um, this is going to be a problem. Hmm. You know, the two of you are definitely soulmates, okay? But I feel like because of your past experiences, this is what's going to be hurting your relationship. Um, there are a lot of issues that you need to work on this. One of you needs to be so confident. One of you needs to be very self-assured, and one of you needs to be very, what do you call this? Like very unguarded, okay? Be willing to explore more things about your sexuality, okay? Um, hmm. I mean, in terms of what will make you happy, I mean, both of you needs to be very open-minded. You know, try some different positions and different whatsoever. Because I feel like, you know, when it comes to mutual affections and when it comes to whatsoever, money, finances, your work, support, understanding, um, adjustment of your tantrums, moods, and stuff, both of you will be working that out together. But when it comes to your sex life, this is, I feel like you really need to work on a lot of things. Both of you needs to be very open-minded, okay? And both of you needs to be a little bit more, um, what do you call this? Explorative, you know, tantric, or Kama Sutra. So, yeah, that's what you really need to. I mean, both of you also. I mean, your partner, your future partner, will be very patient with you, but it's. I'm not saying it's you that's going to be the problem, because I feel like you're very sexually enthusiastic as well. But most of the time, you repress your feelings. You're so afraid of expressing whatever it is that or your fetish. So yeah. Let's take a look now at the couple spread. For those that are still together and still working things out together, okay? Some people who cannot really relate to this, so too bad. It's almost perfect, but don't let your past hurt define you and get in the way of your happiness. Ah, okay, so I'll just put that as a title then. Especially you, Cancer, that you're so sensitive. Sensitive and insensitive. So, the Lovers, third party, the Hangman, Nine of Cups, the Star, Six of Rods, the Moon, Two of Rods. Looks like the two of you are thinking about two different things. And here's the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. Now, for those couples or for those cancers that are still working out in their relationship, especially if you're with another water sign, air sign, or fire, there is a temptation from your side. Or it could be, reversed, because this is a general reading anyway. Could be reversed. But you're growing a little bit impatient and bored, unfulfilled. It's like you're just either using work as an excuse not to think more about your, domestic problems or issues, or you're just working hard because you're the only one who's been so responsible of everything. Now your partner on the other hand is very ambitious, always getting involved in some wishful thinking. Some of you are also with a very fulfilled and successful individual, and all they think about is to be successful, to reach up the heights of their success, reach the top, and something like that. And you feel like they're not really a part of you're not really a part of their dreams. It's right. You're the one who keeps on, you're the one who keeps on working things out. You're the one who keeps on compromising. You're the one who keeps on, giving way. So, although your partner is thinking about, I feel like your partner is thinking on how to woo you or how to please you. But it's just all in their head. I also feel both of you have third parties on your side. Your spouse is kind of looking into an air sign. Okay, you are looking into either this is an earth sign or another fire sign, but it's more of an earth. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, if you're a cross watcher and you're watching this for a Cancer spouse or partner, might not resonate, okay? This also came out in the almost the same, I think, in the weekly forecast of Cancers. All the water signs, their love lives are very. Emotions are very heavy. Um, it's like the two of you are not really like. I don't see any effort from both ends to still make this work. There's too much pride, damage, hurt, all about money. You've already forgotten how it is to love one another, or you've already forgotten how it is that, that the reason why you're here in this marriage is not because of money, but because of love. Or it could be that some of you have been fixed, but, like you can't even feel that this is your home. All right? You're looking for a change again. So, I feel like this is more of a backstory of all the, spread that I've done earlier. If some of you wants to know how long has it been, with this air sign that they're trying to woo, I feel like it's been like 4 weeks, 4 months. And if some of you would just say, "Oh, he's always working," or "They're always at work," or something like that, always remember that when someone wants to do something, they could always find a way. But I don't believe that once a cheater, always a cheater. Cheaters also knows how to change, especially when they really found the one and they've really experienced a lot of oblivion because of their, deeds. Anyway, you're already looking for a change. All you want is to be happy. Your heart is not in this situation or not in this relationship. Some of you feel so, like something is missing. There's a part of you that is missing. You're looking for your sun. You're looking for your light. You're looking for, some of you are also seeing Leo on the side, or some of you have your heart with a Leo or something like that. Okay? Um, your partner, on the other hand, keeps on looking back into the past. This person keeps on living up to the past, and they don't like communicating. They always run away, especially when things get tough. They always run away. They always walk away, and then you would just suddenly hear from other people that this person is already opening up to other people about your personal life. That's wrong. You just want to have a family event. Could be that you don't have kids right, kids yet, or if you already have kids but not with this person, you want to have like whole family. And this person is just all about, whatever they want and whatever they think is best for them. This is, like a very heavy reading. So let's just, Anyway, let's take a look at your house and then your oracle. Okay, Yonis, it's never going to change. Okay. Some of you loves to eat fish or into fish or something like that. Or you love or this is just your main diet. But be very careful in parasites. You also need to check your reading glasses or the grade of your reading glasses. Be careful in mingling with a lot of people or with other people. It's not yet safe. Um, Avoid sweets. Better if you can go and better if you would just take break away from everything. Go and go on a vacation near the water. Your immune system needs to be boosted. Oh, some of you be very careful in especially if you're not really familiar with your surroundings. You're going to touch a live wire. Okay? Or you're gonna get electrocuted. You're not gonna die, but I mean, it still hurts. And so be careful, especially if it's in the area of kitchen and bathroom. Um, yep, I feel like veg and fish diet for this month is better and advisable. Some of you need to stop smoking and drinking. Be careful in alcohol poisoning. You will be thinking about a lot of deep thoughts during this month, being so, you know, discerning. Sensitivity to heights, feeling so depressed and lost, and go organic to avoid, like too much intake of calories and carbs. All right, let's take a look now at your oracle. All right, release your ex. Unrequited love. Yeah, such an unrequited love. Love yourself first. Honeymoon. Codependency. Stay optimistic about your love life. Mm-hmm. Mending. This is what you actually need. You need to heal. Here and now. No place like home. Chopwood. The tribe. Change in the wind. Chaos and conflict. You need to release your ex in order for you to love yourself, express yourself, and let someone in who is much ready to give you the things that you really need. Okay. You also need to move out of wherever you are right now, out of the city. It's much better if you're going to be far from your family. Codependency, this is what you really need to avoid. Stay optimistic about your love life. Mending, you need to heal. You need to stop living in the past. You'll be finding your home with somebody. You also need to, well, you'll be cutting off a lot of people. And the tribe is the family. So you're going to be cutting off some of your family members that are just giving you a lot of toxicities and unwanted dramas. Change in the wind and chaos and conflict. Well, the changes that will be coming your way will be coming in the form of conflict. Some people are just too war freak. All right. Um, the new path or the new life purpose that you're going to be facing soon is not that bad. In fact, that you will be enjoying it. I feel like I'm picking up someone who will be gaining a lot of philosophy in life or will be meeting a lot of philosophers. And you will also be guided by higher spiritual beings, which is good, like ascended masters. You got a long way to go, but you will be guided accordingly and you'll be protected from the storm and darkness. And you just need to tread carefully. Don't be so hasty, don't rush into anything, and don't be too inconsiderate. Um, don't be afraid if there are some things that you feel like it's a little bit difficult and it's a little bit desperate or it's a little bit hopeless, because it's not. um, every time that there is something that you every time that there is something that you will be going through and you can't find the answer, you feel like it's hopeless or there's no other way, just trust in the universe that they won't be giving you anything that you cannot surpass. Have faith and miracles do happen. Now, there are some there is a certain phase or there's a certain part of your journey that will seem to be so impossible, but take a few steps back, look at the bigger picture. That is where you're going to be getting the answer. And you also need to take to take a rest. You also need to stop and smell the flowers, enjoy life even though that it requires a lot of seriousness. But this is what you really need, okay? This is what you really need to focus on. Mending. So that you won't create ripples of fire and ripples of destruction and ripples of hurt and pain. And you won't be turning somebody into a monster when they get hurt. All right? Anyway, so that's it for you for now for this month of August, Cancer. I will be back for Scorpio next. Okay? Blessings to you, and thank you all for joining and watching. Please click the like button.